What are you guys growing goals? I'd like you guys to comment here down below and say, hey, this is the reason that I grow cannabis and that I choose to grow cannabis and the medicine and the plant that I love, be it for recreational purposes or medicinal purposes. Do you guys do it to save? Do you guys do? Yes, Ronald. Yeah, Randall. Yeah, it's measured sugar content, and sugar content has a vital role to play inside plant biology. But like I said, it's kind of a more advanced topic than I think I'll go into here. So, medicinal and for friends. Yeah, I mean, medicinal. My medicinal purposes are for my sleep and my seizures. I've had a history of seizures in my life, and my ADHD. Believe it or not, if you guys have ever seen me out there, you'll see I'm, on the interwebs, I'm jumping around like a crazy rabbit. So, yeah, to make it to harvest on my first run. Yes, Marley, I think you are definitely you're cleaning your tent out, if I do remember. That's super rad. Hopefully you're going to put some dream beans in there. That'll be super groovy. And I'm sure you will definitely be able to get it to harvest. I don't think you're going to have an issue there. Pounds on pounds on pounds on pounds on pounds. Units on units on units. Racks on racks on racks for Rick DeValley. Yeah, right. That's everybody's goal, I guess, ultimately is mo better, mo smoke, mo better. And yeah, that's always good. So personal use is a giant bonus. So if you're using, and I'll take that as you're just wanting to save money at the dispensary, that it's just for dispensary prices are crazy and the quality is never as good as you can do it at home. And so that's what we're here to do. We're here to get you guys the best grow that you can with the team of admins and moderators that we have. Shout out to all those guys, the mod squad, the dream team. You guys are all the dream team. You make it work. I'm actually working on some artwork right now for the dream team. Get you guys some more merch stuff, some more cool stuff that you guys can buy, show off, and wear around your friends and your family and let them all know that Dream Beans is the best. 50-year-old doesn't smoke pot, but I love to grow anything in the pot. Yes, Ed, I don't really smoke too much flower anymore, but I sure do love growing and breeding it. The best possible weed for myself and anyone else. Yes, Michael Walschultz, he's been on board with the Dream Beans breeding project since almost day one. He's grown out probably more of the Dream Beans strains than I think anybody, and he is a fan, that's for sure. For the stank of it, I grow for the stank of it. Yeah, I grow for my brother. He's had 2 stroke. Oh man, I'm definitely sorry to hear that about your brother. It's hopefully cannabis is good for his medicinal purposes, whatever the ancillary effects of the stroke were. Hopefully that cannabis can alleviate all of those, or at least help that in some form or fashion. What up, Kate? Mine started with parents' cancer. Yeah, that was kind of my, my whole journey into Colorado. My dad had cancer. He had lung cancer, and we knew he was terminal. So he was a big pot smoker his whole life from back in Texas, and growing up in his era, that he just never really thought that he would be able to see the day when he was able to buy weed in a store. Well, the last day before he went, man, the last day before he passed away, he was able to go to the store and we were able to buy this pot. So it was super cool, super groovy, and definitely shout out to Dad upstairs. So let's see, better yields indoors. Yes, better yields indoors. Chris Belden, I'm glad you brought that up. This is a very good experience. This is a very, very good thing. Okay, so as you guys see, I've only read out a few, and I'm sure there's 50 more right below that I haven't even got to yet. Medicinal purposes for whatever it is, be it if you have joints, aches, and pains, if you're a sports player and you like to actually alleviate after a match, like I'm going to do at my volleyball game tonight, bump, set, spike, woohoo. That's kind of, that you're going to have different strains and specifically different terpene profiles that you'll find that actually alleviate whatever it is medicinally that you're using it for. And so finding those strains and being able to, again, reach out to me, let me know. What is your medicinal ailment through DM? Not here because there's going to be 150 different comments. But reach out to me through DM and, kind of explain what's going on, and I'll point you in the right direction as always. Strain selection specialist is one of my titles. Most terpiest I can get. I get them terps right. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the dude, golly, what is it? Terpeline, DJ Terpeline. It's all terps. It's all terps. Is anything not a terp? Nah. Mycene, hercene, to speak of terpenese. That guy's funny. Best air freshener I've got. I've started growing for cancer patients that I found it helps me sleep. Yeah, absolutely. You're gonna want to find stuff that's high in CBN. The CBN is gonna make you sleepy and hungry, so that's always good for that's always good for cancer patients. One of the things that helped my dad and was kind of crazy is he wasn't eating, which is the kind of the thing with a lot of cannabis. I mean, not cannabis. Cancer patients is that they don't eat, so a lot of their other organs don't like that at all and fail on them. Well, cannabis is an appetite stimulant, as we all know, so getting stuff that's high in CBN. My dad went from eating like 500 calories a day to over 2,500 after we got him up here, got him to Colorado, got him on a high THC, high CBN regimen. So it was cool. At least he wasn't. At least he was eating good. So recreational, save money, and I know what I'm getting. Fact, and you know what you're getting. You know what you're putting in. It's kind of like going to the butcher. You always, are raising your own food. Always knowing what you're gonna get, what you're consuming, and putting in your body. That's always a good thing. I like to know where my stuff's coming from, and when I eat it, I want to know where it came from. Definitely a good point. So I guess I'm saying all this and kind of illustrating the point that everybody has different reasons for wanting to grow cannabis. And so if you've got specific strains that you know are going to help you sleep at night, then you're going to want to get those kind of strains, and you're going to want to get the ones and find out what in those strains is going to be your main terpene and sesquiterpene, which is secondary terpene profiles. If you can ever get that for medical patients, medicinal folks out there, if you're using it for something specific, try to always get the terpene profiles of what you're consuming. It will help you further down the line and narrow down what it is that'll actually get you that alleviation from whatever ails you. Is being able to terpenes, guys. We're going to talk about terpenes all the time because terpenes are just as important, if not more important, drivers, especially in the medicinal sense, for the cannabinoid interaction that happens in your brain and in your endocannabinoid system. If you didn't have the terps, I don't know if anybody's ever tried to really smoke like just pure THC with no terps. It don't really work right. It don't work the same. Okay, it just don't work the same. That you got to have those terps in there, and having them in high concentrations is something that I always strive for in Dream Beans. Is because what I've found is that if you can strive for high terpene percentage, then you're going to find folks out there that like that specific cannabinoid profile and breakdown. Okay, and you guys are always loving it. We've got some great pictures coming in. We've got some great stuff coming in from guys that are already growing, some testers, all that kind of stuff. Let's see here. I got to keep my wife off of painkillers. Hey, I had my struggles with those as well. If anybody ever wants to hear about my journey with opiates and heroin, let me know. That was definitely a large part of my life for a long time, and cannabis helped me kind of through that and get over that. And it's definitely a thing. So I definitely, if anybody's ever dealing with opiate withdrawals or opiate stuff, get with me, man. I've got a real natural, real pretty good regimen for doing that and not having to really deal with the Suboxones and Subutexins and all that stuff in the world. Just get at me with any kind of opiate stuff. I've definitely got experience with that and can help guide you guys through, not only with my strains, but some other stuff as well. All right, we've got my White Widow gets me high as hell, but it isn't the tastiest. Hey, that happens. We like terpenes around here. There's a Instagram account that I follow. It's Weed Should Taste Good. I want to get some shirts. It's great. Weed should taste good. It's fantastic. I believe it. Chris says, so my daughter can save money. She has ADD and migraines and doesn't take pills. I do it for the ADHD, man. The migraines and stuff. I know it's... I really wish my mother-in-law... Hey, Kathy, if you're watching, I love you. You're great. She actually suffers from migraines, and I'm tempted to have her try some cannabis next time it happens. So... migraines are cool. ALS stuff, man, that's a super tough one. ALS, that's a lot of pain associated with that one. So getting anything that's high in myrcene that I find, the myrcene and humulene combination is real good for the pain alleviation that's associated with ALS. ALS, what's the one? Fibromyalgia for fibromyalgia folks out there. Let's see, personal, just to kind of get some smoke, get a head change after a nice day. So again, these are going to be all different grow goals that you guys have, and so the person that's growing for specific medical reasons and have specific strains that they need, they may need a specific type of setup. Okay, they may not need something that is a little more dialed in because you're needing certain terpene percentages. And then there's folks that just kind of want a casual smoke. There's going to be different folks, and there's also going to be the things that are happening in folks' lives. Me personally, I'm 100%, 110% dedicated to growing cannabis and breeding seeds and talking to you folks. I don't do anything else, and that's not the case for a lot of folks. I understand that. So there's a lot of things that how you're going to decide on what lights to get, what tent to get, what fans to get. All of those kind of things are going to be determined by how much time you can spend on messing with your grow. Me personally, I go to my tent about my greenhouse is about 27 times a day.